Hi, my name is Dale Brown. I get to be the pastor here at Community Church, the senior pastor, one of the two, along with Reverend Karen Sadberry, who serves this wonderful congregation. I want to talk to you for a moment about how we handle disappointment. And here's the context of that. I love the Baltimore Orioles. I grew up watching Brooks Robinson and Frank Robinson and Jim Palmer and Dave McNally and Pat Dobson and Boog Powell and Dave Johnson and Paul Blair in their heyday. I watched the Orioles win World Series after World Series, and I'll never forget Brooks Robinson's play in the World Series where he robbed the Reds over and over and over again of hits while playing magnificent third base. So you can imagine that this year, when the Orioles started off so fast, I was thinking, man, this is our year. We're going to come back after 41 years without a pennant and win it. And then in the second half of the year, things got kind of bad. It didn't seem like we were playing nearly as well as we had in the first half. And then yesterday, October 2nd, our season ended. The Orioles scored 2 runs in almost 18 innings of play. Nobody can win those kinds of games. I have to say I was disappointed. At first I was angry. I was angry with those players. They should have done better. And I understand that baseball's not the most important thing in the world, but you have to know that the Orioles are pretty important to me. So I was disappointed. A little hurt. Certainly down because now I have to figure out something else to watch on television. Disappointed. I wanted to see him win it all. So how do we handle disappointments? There are a lot of disappointments that are bigger than how your baseball team does or how your sports team does. There are a lot of disappointments that matter more. Times when we have put all our effort into something and it just falls apart or doesn't go as far as we thought it might, or maybe it backfires on us. How do we handle that? For me, I make a choice to remain hopeful. My hope is not based on my efforts. It's based in the reality of Jesus Christ and not based on the feelings about what is happening, but based on the fact that Jesus promises to be a God who takes those disappointments and uses them to mold and shape us into faithful, good, kind, loving people. Who takes those disappointments and says, yes, I know it hurts, but there's still more. Paul Harvey used to talk about the rest of the story. So, I remain hopeful. In baseball terms, there's always next year. And I still love the Orioles. I don't give up on them. But secondly, I believe that disappointments come to teach us. Not sent directly to us, but just to teach us some things about life and faith. And I know that my God is a God who turns disappointments around. In fact, the greatest disappointment, Good Friday, was turned around and became Easter Sunday. So there's always next year. There's always hope. Because God is a God who takes disappointments and hurts and pains and turns them into good. May that be your story, even today. And I should end our time together by saying, next year is the Orioles' year.